Hey there, candle lovers! So I finally got my GooseCreek order, and like I promised, I was going to do an unboxing video. So it finally came today. I placed this order last week on Friday. I was expecting it to come on Wednesday, but it actually shipped out on Wednesday. Luckily, everything is here. It does look like the box has gone through a little bit, so hopefully all my candles are intact. We're going to start with the box on top. This is a single candle. I know what it is, but I'm going to unbox it for you real quick. I had a very long day at work, and so I'm going to try to keep this video a little short. Alright, this one seems to be intact. This is the pink lemonade in the 24-ounce jar. It's a dual wick. Let's take a smell. It does smell, it smells like pink lemonade. It smells like a little bit perfumey, a little artificial. It's probably the pink in it, which is strawberry. That strawberry smells just a little bit artificial, but it does smell like pink lemonade. Pretty color too. The scent description, like I said, says that it has strawberry in it, lemonade, and I think there's sugar, raw sugar, or something like that. In the picture, it did look like a little bit more pink, like a little bit more bright pink, but I'm not mad about it. It actually looks pretty. I like that. Let me tell you, I've had a crazy week, so please be patient. This is unscripted, unedited, so I don't have time to do all the editing, but I am excited to share my order with you. Now this is mostly jars, so we're going to take a look. Hopefully nothing is broken. These GooseCreek boxes are pretty sturdy, and I'm not too worried. It looks like everything's intact, so let's take a look. Yes, looks like everything's intact. I'm going to tip the box so you can take a look. Here we go. Got all this paper out of the way. Let's see which one I want to pick first. Let's do the small jars. So these are the 3 wicks. I have one called Sister. I think it is Very Berry. It's kind of like purplish, a little purplish gray. Smells pretty good. It's got a little bit of like perfuminess to it, just ever so slight. This is for my sister, obviously. I don't think I would buy it for myself. This one is Brave. Now, a lot of people have talked about this, the Volcanic Sunrise. I wish it came in a different style of jar. Oh, this is very berry too. It smells very berry-like. I'm sure that it's going to smell even better on burn. These two smell a little bit similar, but Brave smells pretty good. Volcanic Sunrise, very familiar. It's like I've had one of these candles before from a different company. I won't mention which company, but it does smell very similar. So Brave. What else do we have? Gather. Gather is supposed to be what is it? Apple pie? No, cherry pie? Yes, cherry pie. Oh. Somebody said that the cherry pie kind of smelled like cough syrup. It does have a slight cough syrup smell to it, but it's not bad. I actually smell the cherry. I smell like the pie crust. It's a little bit buttery. This one was going to be for my mother-in-law. She kind of likes this farmhouse kind of stuff. So this one I think will be pretty good for her. I think she'll enjoy this. This kind of reminds me of one of those cherry pies from Hostess. Really good stuff. Now, I did get this little guy here. What is this? The Carnival Apple. Carnival Apple. Let's see how it smells. I want to kind of like show my face here. Carnival Apple. Ooh. Huh. It's a really nice apple. But it's like a different kind of take on apple. I like that. You know, I'm not a huge fan of just plain apple. So this has a little bit of sweetness to it. a little caramel. It's really fresh. It's very, very fresh. And it does remind me of Carnival. So Carnival Apple. This one is for my partner's grandmother. So I'm going to give this one to her. She likes cute little stuff like this. It's going to be for Easter. She's such a sweet lady, so I feel like I'm obligated. I always buy her something, so I kind of feel obligated to. So I'm sure that she'll enjoy this. So I have something for my sister, my mother-in-law, his grandma. I have something for my sister-in-law as well. Now, this one we're going to talk about a little bit because a few of you on the group have not mentioned this one. There's not a lot of talk about it, and that is pure red rose. Take a look. It's actually a really beautiful color. It is red, just like a rose. And let me take a I will say, before I continue, this one I'm really excited about because I love roses, and somebody said this was very lifelike, so I hope that it's true. But pure red rose. Let's take a sniff. Ooh. Okay. Oh, crap. Sorry, guys. This one is a little artificial. It's a little bit perfumey. We'll see how it smells on burn, but holy crap, it is quite perfumey. I was expecting something a little bit more delicate and maybe a little more leaf-like, something a little bit more fresh cut rose. This one smells a little perfumey. Ugh. Like something you would put in the bathroom. I'm not sure if I really like this one. I will be honest with you. We'll see. Obviously, when you burn some of these candles and the smell kind of dissipates through the house, it kind of settles a little bit. So we'll see how that one goes. But I don't really like it. Reminds me of the 90s. Really bad, guys. I know I'm coughing a little bit because it's literally that bad. Whew. So, Watermelon Patch. Really excited about Watermelon Patch. Somebody said this is better than Watermelon Picnic. That's more like lifelike. I did read a review that said that it smells like fresh cut watermelon, like as if you're in your kitchen cutting watermelon. So I'm going to take a little sniff of this one. These are the first impression videos. I will do reviews on all of these as I burn them. Ooh, this one is very fresh. I can really smell the grass in this one. So that would most likely be the rind of the watermelon, but it's really fresh. I get that watermelon, I get that grass, and it's very lifelike, very lifelike. I really like this one a lot. I was excited when I ordered it. This one will probably most likely be a reorder, so I might have to pick up a few more before it goes out of stock. But yeah, ooh, this one I really, really love. A little bit with the watermelon, it smells a little bit like just a tad bit of Jolly Rancher, but with the grass, I'm sure that it'll kind of mellow out as it burns. But I really like this one. Cold sniff, it's fantastic. What else do we have in here? We have 6 more large jars. I do have the spray, the Volcanic Sunrise spray, to kind of match the Brave candle, which is also Volcanic Sunrise. Then, let's see. I kind of want to move. Man, I'm like, I need room. I have this giant table. This table I actually made. I had it measured, had it cut, and I put it together. So this is my work. This is my table. And I enjoy this table, but it's still not enough room, especially with these large boxes. So the next one that we have is Salted Caramel Cupcake. This one I was really excited about. A few people did mention it and said it was really good. I'm a huge fan of caramel, but not all the time. In the summer, I really don't like those heavy scents. This is more like October, November, December, January. Sometime in February, I like to kind of like switch it up. You can only tolerate caramel for so long. So I'm a huge fan of caramel, especially around the holidays. This one isn't bad. It's kind of got a little bit of like caramel coffee. I wouldn't say toffee, but it's got that sweetness. It definitely has some of that batter smell to it. It does smell like caramel cupcake. Like I said, it's got a hint of like a coffee kind of smell. So I'm sure this one will probably be a kicker, and I'm pretty sure that it'll permeate throughout the house. I heard this one is super strong, so yes, I'm cold. Absolutely love this one. So we have some winners. We have one loser right over here, but we'll see. Like I said, we'll see with that one. The next one I'm going to pull out, let me feel. I thought there was a crack in this jar, but it was just kind of some wax, I guess. Carnival Pralines. Or not Pralines. Pralines. I don't know why I say Pralines. Carnival Pralines. I heard this one was super popular and had a lot of kick as well. So let's take a little sniff. There is like a little bit of like cleanliness to it. I know there's some chocolate in here, but it's more refined. It's not like artificial. It doesn't smell like a Tootsie Roll. I can definitely smell some bakery to it, some chocolate bakery scent, but it's very clean. And when I say clean, it kind of reminds me of like carnival, like you're outdoors at a carnival. So it's not really super heavy, but it's just right. So I actually really like this one. It comes across, it's not harsh on the nose. It's not as strong as the salted caramel cupcake. It's a lot to say. It's not as strong as the caramel salted cupcake, but it definitely has some oomph to it. But like I said, kind of reminds me of the carnival, so this is pretty spot on. The next one is going to be, oh, nobody's really talked about this one either. The Peach Cobbler Donut. Let's take a smell. Interesting. Now, you would think that with this one here, it would be more like bakery, but there's kind of like this clean scent to it almost. It's a little bit like clean. So I don't know. It's a little bit off. It's not that I don't like it, but it's not what I expected. The peach seems to be a little bit artificial. You know how peach can have that kind of like peach ring type of smell. It's more like peach ring. It's not a real true peach. So it smells a little bit like peach rings, but there's also some other smell to it that I'm not sure if I really like, but it's not bad. It's something that I would keep and definitely something that I would give a try. This one is kind of like in the middle for me. I'm not going to put it over with the True Red Rose. I'm just going to kind of leave it over here to the side. So far I got a bunch that I like, and just a couple of them. The Pure Red Rose is like a no-go for me right now. And this one here is kind of questionable. So that's not bad out of the bunch that I have. Come on, guys. These jars are really in here. Like, holy crap. No wonder they didn't break. They're tightly packed. Splish Splash. This one reminded me of the 90s. If you look at the label, you can see those different colors that you would see in the 90s. That blue, that pink. It's really cute. This one was supposed to be for my mother-in-law, so hopefully I don't fall in love with it because I'm going to end up keeping it. This one is definitely a little bit clean. It's a little bit soapy. Kind of reminds me of like bar soap a little bit. I'm not sure if it's supposed to have that smell, but it definitely reminds me of a little bit of like bar soap. It has that... Reminds me of something that I made a long time ago when I first started my candle business, and I'm not sure if I'm a fan. It's kind of soapy like, but there's this cleanliness to it that's kind of like a neutral. It's kind of fresh. I almost say there's like grass in it or something, but I'm not sure if I like this one. So I'm going to put it over with the True Red Rose, because that one might be a miss for me. I'm not sure if I want to burn that one either. So I have two that I don't really like, that I don't really care for. And I'm trying to go more floral, but it's a little hard because I'm not a huge floral person. So I'm really swinging the bat hard here, and hopefully I get a few that I can knock out of the park and reorder. But so far, out of the bunch, I have 2 that I don't really care for. I think there's, 10 jars here, 10 large jars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 large jars here. So out of 9 large jars, there's only 2 so far that I don't like. This one is Sunflower Daydream. I haven't really heard anyone talk about this one, but the color is so beautiful and I love the label. It is so spring and summer-like. I heard this one's really good, so let me see. Ooh, I actually like this one, but there is something to it that is a little like flat, like underline, that is just like I don't know, cardboard smelling. I don't know how to describe it. It's pleasant, but once again, I'm not a huge floral person, and I really took a swing on the floral. So this one I'm not really sure about. This one's an iffy one too. Let me see here. I thought the jar was broken, but some of these little flaps here, they're a little rough around the edges. I thought the jar was broken, but it's not. This one is an if one. So I have 2, the Peach Cobbler Donut and Sunflower Daydream that I'm questioning. I have 2 over here, Splish Splash and Pure Red Rose, that I don't like. And I have these 3 right, or 4 right here that I like. Now the last one that I have in the bunch, all these candles just spread out everywhere like crazy. Do you guys have the same problem when you unbox your candles? Are they just like all over the place? You're like, what do I do with the box? What do I do with the wrapping? What do I do with all these inserts? So let's put this to the side and just throw that on the floor. Oh, can you hear that? My cat's toy. Strawberry jam. I heard this one is so tasty. So that's why I saved this one for last. These ones I love. So look, we're gonna put them to the side. I don't have room here. I'm gonna have to rearrange my candle shelf so I have more room. I actually placed another order, so I have more large jars on the way. So it's gonna be a little difficult for me. I have to get a cabinet or something. But going on to strawberry jam. This is the last one. I want to kind of sum up this video a little bit. So I took a nice swing at floral and some fruity. I really like the fruity. Some of the florals kind of fell a little flat for me. Those can always be gifts. There is always somebody out there who is going to like a certain particular scent. You know, my partner, he doesn't always like what I purchase. And you know, I don't like his picks either all the time. So to each their own. This is just my impression. First impression, obviously, when I burn them, they might be a little bit different. Strawberry jam. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so happy I saved this one for last. This one here, strawberry jam, smells so freaking good. Like, holy shit. Excuse me. This smells like strawberry daiquiri. This literally smells like strawberry daiquiri. Like, straight up. It's got that really fresh strawberry, like almost icy strawberry smell. Like a daiquiri smell. Really, really good. I'm going to have to order more of these. I'm not joking, guys. Like, this is... Oh my god. This is probably one of my favorites. I'm not playing, I'm not joking. This is absolutely amazing. I'm so surprised that it kind of flies under the radar. Nobody really talks about it. Because when I saw this, my eyes were locked. I thought about the rain-drenched strawberries, but I went with this one, and I'm so happy that I did. This one is absolutely fantastic. I cannot... Oh my god. I'm going to sit there and... I'm going to smell this jar all night. Probably going to sleep with it too. I'm going to cuddle up with my jar. I wish I could cuddle up with my candles because I love them. But strawberry jam. This one is quite a jam. I mean, like, delicious. So, quick review. Strawberry jam is my absolute favorite out of the whole bunch. Smells so good. Like fresh strawberry, almost like strawberry daiquiri. The next one, let's see. The next one that's my, I would say second favorite would be the watermelon patch. This one is quite pleasant. It does have a little grassiness to it, but it's super fresh. You can smell that watermelon, and it does smell really fresh. It kind of has quite a bit of kick too when you open the jar. I would say, let's see, my third favorite, it's got to be between these two. Now these two, they're both kind of like sweet. The Carnival Pralines is a little bit more lifelike because it kind of has that outdoorsiness to it of like actually being at the carnival. This one is also quite lifelike because it really does smell like cupcake, like true cupcake. There's not too much frosting to it, there's not too much batter. It's a really good balance on cold. I do get that caramel, it's not overbearing, and like I said, once again, has a really nice balance. So between these two here, I would say these both take third place. Really good, definitely keepers for me. So that's 4. We have a 5th one that I really like, and it's the pink lemonade. The pink lemonade, like I said, has a little bit of artificial to it, kind of like that, you know, pink lemonade. When you smell pink lemonade, it has that artificial powder smell to it. That's what it kind of reminds me of. But for the most part, I do get the lemon from it. And like I said, I get that little bit of powderiness. Kind of reminds me of that instant powder pink lemonade mix. So it's good. It's good. I'm definitely going to keep that one. Now the two that I'm questioning, Sunflower Daydream and the Peach Cobbler, are two that I'm going to kind of take a swing at and try. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, this one has an odd smell. It smells a little bit better, but it's not a true peach. Like, it's not like you're eating a peach. It's a little artificial. I get a lot of, now that it's kind of warmed up a little bit and I've smelled the others, it definitely has that donut kind of smell. Like I said, the peach is a little artificial. I won't actually, I'll say that I do like it. So I'm going to put it with the bunch that I like. This one here, yeah, this one's clean. I don't mind this as a floral. Now that I smelled it a second time around, it's kind of like already growing on me, so I'm sure that I'll like this one too. This one is definitely a keeper. Now the two that I do not care for, especially this one here, we're not going to talk about that one, not just yet. This one here, Splish Splash, it's just very soapy. It's very soapy. I really don't know if I can burn this one. I'll be honest with you. One of these candles has given me a little bit of a headache, and I think it's one of these two here. I'm starting to get headachy, and I think that's probably because of the floral, and that's probably why I don't really like floral. It has to be clean and pure. When you try to make up something artificial that's supposed to be natural, it just gives you the headache. So this one is super soapy. I'm not sure if I like this, guys. Sorry. For all those fans out there, I'm really sorry. And this one, I really wanted to love this one. I was so excited to come home and open this up. This is the one I was looking forward to the most. But upon smelling it, it just smells so artificial. There is something that is slightly pleasant about it. It's very ever so slightly pleasant. But it reminds me of something that you have like in your bathroom, like back in the 90s or something. I know I keep bringing up the 90s, but this reminds me of something when I was a kid that I do not like. Do you know those little, it was before bath bombs. There was those little gel capsules that were like hearts and stars and moons, and they were like gel, and they had soap inside, and you would add them to your bath. That's what it reminds me of. It's got that kind of like artificial, like 90s bath bomb gel things, you know, those little squishy things. Some of them are round, and you would squeeze them and the gel would come out and it was like bubble bath. It reminds me of those, which is kind of like nostalgic in a way, but not really. But way artificial, guys. Like, I really don't like this one at all. I might contact GooseCreek and ask if I can get a replacement with something different, or if I can return it. This one is just really, really bad. It's absolutely disgusting. I'm so surprised that they actually sell this one. I'm very sorry, but that's how I feel, and I'm not going to burn this one at all. I'm not even going to try. But these three here, I really love. The Brave is... Can you see them, guys? The Brave is really good. The Gather smells like cherry pie. A little slightly artificial, a little cough syrup, like just a tad. But I'm sure when it burns, it'll kind of dissipate. And the sister one kind of smells similar to the Brave. So, and then I got my free room spray. And then I also got this wonderful candle for my my partner's grandma. So, yes. I actually want a large jar of this, but I don't think they have it in a large jar. But guys, this was my order. I know it was kind of long. This video was kind of long. But I wanted to give you guys a treat. I wanted you to see my face. I wanted to interact just a little bit more and kind of really get into detail. It's not easy doing these videos because they aren't scripted. So hopefully you bared with me, and I hope that I see you soon. Enjoy the rest of your night and keep on burning those candles.